Welcome to my business trip to Japan. It all started with my flight from Seoul to Tokyo. That's day 2 because day 1 was a full trip in Korea. Check out my other video if you want to see that. I took the monorail straight to Hamamatsucho Station and started walking. See Tokyo Tower in the distance. As I'm getting closer, my hotel is just to the right. Of course, I saw McDonald's on the way. Some neat seasonal stuff. And then closer to Tokyo Tower, there's also the famous Daimon area with the gate. And then at my hotel, I was ambushed by all the stuff my wife ordered online. It was a great hotel though, very nice for being in the middle of Tokyo. I'm ready for my meetings. Meeting at the train station, watching the trains go by. I love these little ground level stations where the trains pass right by. I met my Japanese coworkers and trudged through 30-degree weather just to get to the office. At least the customer gave us the really nice meeting room with a view of Tokyo Bay. Lunch was this awesome katsu set menu where we had a full teishoku with rice and miso soup and pickles. Look at the rice served in this cute little container where it's cooked. So many big train stations we traversed, and it was so hot, so we stopped for iced coffee on the way. Finally made it to the customer site for meetings, and then dinner at this awesome seafood izakaya. My favorite. Look at that korokke, so crisp and so creamy in the middle. It's one of my favorite things in Japan. Also had simmered cod. One of my favorite is this kind of stewed fish. I was so run down. This is the best medicine if you're ever sick or exhausted fighting a cold. And of course, fresh mandarin juice in the morning. Day 4 was more meetings, so I'm ready to leave my hotel. Wandering through the streets, getting back to the station. I took the train, meet up with my coworkers. There was a lot of different stations we stopped at on the way, so of course taking some pictures. Mitaka is way out in the west side of Tokyo. Can you believe I was scheduled to go all the way west and then back all the way east for my other meeting? We only had time for 10 minutes for a simple donburi for lunch. And then we got the company shuttle bus. So even if you're, a customer coming to come for meetings, you're allowed to take the company shuttle bus. And then once we were done, back to the train station and back into Tokyo. But we're actually going to Kawasaki for dinner with customers, even farther south. So we eventually got there, had some coffee, met my new coworkers and the customer that we were meeting for dinner. Lots of sake with dinner. Somehow they knew I'd liked sake, so they loaded me up. We also had some nice sashimi to start, and then noodles somewhere, and then the sake got to me, and basically me stumbling along the train station tracks trying to get back to my hotel, and then a great breakfast the next morning. Seriously, this hotel has a great buffet breakfast. A view of Tokyo Tower on my way back to the train station, or I guess that was a morning walk, and then change into work clothes, and then off to the train station. This time we had to go to Tokyo Station. We were getting a bento. We were actually taking Shinkansen. Instead of Tokyo for meetings today, we were going up to Iwate. That's crazy. It's like over 2 hours on the Tohoku Shinkansen. But it was awesome because I love going out to the countryside. The city's great for a few days, but the Tohoku Shinkansen is so efficient. Can you believe you're basically crossing all of northern Honshu in like 2 hours? Had some awesome lemon soda. And then I also picked out a bento. Check out the cool express train on the bento, and then some delicious fish on rice for the bento. And then we arrived in Iwate. It was beautiful. The skies had cleared up. This tiny, cute little train station. I don't even think there was any staff there. And then the customer site was actually a walk from the train station, but it's so nice, and I love this sort of rural area. Beautiful fluffy clouds. And then back waiting for the Shinkansen, I found Pikachu. It was awesome. We had a quick dinner before catching the train and loaded up on sake, more delicious sashimi. And yeah, every time we ordered sake, they brought the bottle to the table to pour it. It was awesome. And every time we had a different sake, they brought a different cup or choco, so we could drink from it. And yeah, it's just a great way to share sake and enjoy the artwork on the bottle. We had a sweet potato korokke as well, and then also lots of vegetable tempura. And then eventually as we got back to Tokyo, the weather was totally different. Insane rainstorm. Day 6, going home. So I quickly packed up from the hotel, and I had maybe an hour or so to walk around. I couldn't make it to a big station, so I just went to Azabujuban, which is just a couple of stops on the subway, and I saw a bonsai festival. So I admired some trees. Then I went to the local conveni. My kids love 7-Eleven, so I did some ASMR for them. Check out all the cool bread products. Yeah, there's so many good drinks. Probably had a few of these every day. And of course the noodle section. I didn't have time for instant noodles, but I brought a whole bunch back in my luggage. And then I actually found bubble tea in Japan. So many years ago I craved bubble tea and never could find it. Then I had some awesome ramen. Grabbed the rest of my suitcases, said goodbye to Tokyo Tower. And then I took the Yamanote line up to Nippori Station. That's the best place to connect to the Keisei Skyliner, which then heads out to Narita Airport easily. Saw Mario at the airport, and then all sorts of awesome souvenirs. There's the White Thunder. Awesome. This is the best rice cooker you can get. I have one of these at home. And of course, awesome souvenirs. These little potato fries. And then ramen at the airport. That's like the best quality cheap airport meal. And of course 7-Eleven. Can't leave without loading up at 7-Eleven. So a few more onigiri for the plane flight home. And the ultimate treat, coffee jelly. Love this stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone.